Hello and welcome to another midweek message. Here we go again. Now, weather report first of all. Very windy today. I don't know why. What's the time? 3:15, and it's Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday the 28th of June 2022. In case you're listening to this in years to come. The temperature is 20 degrees. It's a bit low actually, 20 degrees C, which is 68 Fahrenheit according to Alexa. I whisper that, otherwise all your devices will go off and she'll start rambling and joining in conversations. Does yours do that? Ours does. Well, we're having a chat about something and she says, sorry, I don't know that one. Who's talking to you? Go away, be quiet. There we are, great stuff. Thanks for all your emails. Now, where's my notes? Hang on a minute. Oh yes, one from Ray here. Hello Ray, two Rays, loads of Rays. Ray says, looking through old photographs, and I've done this, Ray, looking through old photographs, mum and dad, granddad and whatever in the 50s, the men wore suits. And they did, you're right, Ray. I've been looking at some old photos of my parents. And even on the beach, my mum's in a dress. It's a hot summer's day on the beach. Us kids are all in our trunks. And my dad is in a suit, shirt, tie. What is that all about? And all the photographs I've looked at, not only our own, but online, look up the 50s, things like that, people in town, in the summer, the men put their suits on. I don't know why that is. I do remember actually thinking back to the 50s. I remember people on picnics. Yeah, we'd have a picnic somewhere in the woods. There might be one or two others there at a really nice picnic spot, got a little bit busy. I remember men there in the woods having a picnic in a suit and shirt and tie. So isn't that weird? Anyway, Ray said, how about going back and looking at some of the dress code, if it was a code, was it? Dress sense or whatever, way back then. So I've got a note of that, Ray. I shall do that. I've got a note here. Double glazing. I don't know what that's. I don't know why I wrote that down. I was talking about this to someone the other day. Double glazing, you don't get it. Well, you do get a choice. It's mainly white. I think you can have wood sort of grain effect, but it's basically white. So all the houses in the road are white. In the old days, when you painted your house, it was really nice to see a sort of pastel green or blue, all the various colours that people did back then. It was really nice to have different looking houses, so they're not all the same in the street. But there we are, that's progress for you. Now, something else that's cropped up and I'm going to do next Sunday, I will include double glazing and Ray's dress code idea. We'll go through a bit of that as well. The main thing next Sunday, I heard a chap on the radio. I was tuning around on one of my old time radios and I came across some news or talk station or some rubbish. And this caller was saying that everything in Britain doesn't work. Everything's broken. And I thought, this is interesting. So instead of just tuning off to another station, I listened. And he said, apart from the railway strikes, the railways didn't work anyway. Trains were cancelled, they were late. Also, you can't rely on them. They're expensive. And then he said the NHS, the National Health Service, he said we've got like 18 months waiting lists and things, even before the pandemic. And I thought, well, actually, yes, he's right. Then he went on to say about airports. He said airports don't work properly. There's queues, mile-long queues, and there are. Flights are cancelled, flights are delayed. Yeah, it may not necessarily be anyone's fault if the weather comes bad or something, but he's right, things don't work. I don't know what it's like in the rest of the world, but it got me thinking that things don't work here anymore. There's so many things that don't work. So on Sunday, I'm going to have a good old rant, a good old moan about that. So if you've got any ideas, what was it in the 50s and 60s that did work? I mean, our doctor, our local doctor, that used to work. I mean, ours is brilliant. We are really lucky. The things I've heard from friends of ours, absolute nightmare. You can't get an appointment for 5 or 6 weeks. It's all dreadful. I don't know. It doesn't work. Luckily, our local doctor is fantastic. It really works. Now, I won't go on about it now. Is there anything you want to add? Because I'd love to hear from you. Raise Rants at protonmail.com. What do you think? Anything that doesn't work now that used to work back in the good old days when I was a boy? Okay, I won't drone on anymore. We've got clouds coming across. What's that mean? Rain? We're going to have some rain now. Wind is from the east. Don't know what it is. What is it? The Beaufort scale, is it? I'll be doing full weather reports next. No, I won't. It's only the temperature and what it's doing, a few clouds here and there. That's all people are interested in. And mainly, of course, from around the world, which is good. Okay, I think that's it. Shall I shut up now? What do my notes say here? I've got here 500 ohms, 13 volts, 26 milliamps. No, good grief. And there goes a motorbike, the sound of that engine. Oh, that reminds me, I've been working on my Lister engine today. It's not far off, ready to be fired up. Well, no, I've got a few months yet, a couple of months perhaps. But that engine, listening to that, just reminded me. We'll move on to better things on Sunday. For example, double glazing. No. Take care and look after yourselves, and I will see you Sunday. Bye-bye for now.